All right, Shalom. First and foremost, only give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone who rule well. Salutation, much love to Yakim out there, pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. To Brother Osh from Great Millstone Tampa, back with another lesson. Lord's will is going to be edifying to the hopeful elect. Just as you see the title of the video, Deliverance in Times of Troubles. All right, and as the Apostle Tahar deemed this year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Well, you see a lot of things taking place biblically, prophetically, that is ultimately leading to all that, to the time of temptation, to the Jacob's trouble, a day like no other. But hey, you go, if you're a believer, if you have faith in Yahweh Shem Shai, no matter what, you should have trust in Him, and have faith at the end of the day. Because that's what's going to get us delivered from all these plagues that are coming upon Babylon and upon the whole world, but chiefly here in Babylon. So let's get this. What is it? Psalms. Here's 91. Yeah, and this is ultimately talking about the missiles. But even before the missiles come, there's going to be a lot of death and destruction around us, and all we got to do is continue to trust in the Lord. This is Psalms 91:7. Says 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. All right. So yeah, judgments are going to be seen all around us. It's not like we're going to be in some special village and everybody's just going to be dying away from us. No, we're going to see judgments take place in front of us with our well, let me read the next one. It says, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, which again, ultimately, this is talking about the nuclear destruction. You read up, goes into it, but this is going to begin to happen now. All right. And it's already happening. This last hurricane that just came by and thousands dead unofficially, but we know what Esau's doing and lying about it. But now you got this other hurricane, Milton, barreling its way to Tampa. It just turned into a Category 5 today, right there. Headed straight for the west coast of Tampa. I mean, yeah, well, they saying they don't know yet where it's going to hit, but it's barreling towards the west coast of Florida. But hey, we trust in the Lord. The Lord got us. It's just like He had them brothers that was in the path of Hurricane Helene. But this is just one of the plagues that are coming to Babylon. All right, and they're going to continue to get worse and worse. All right. People, hey, this could possibly with these hurricanes, it could definitely lead to Jacob's trouble here in America, man. Because the FEMA ain't doing the damn thing, and people are gonna start looting, all right? Because the government ain't helping them, so they're gonna have to take matters into their own hand. But let's see what else it says in the different translations here. Though 1,000 fall at your side, though 10,000 are dying around you, these evils will not touch you. And that's the kind of faith you need to have moving into these last days, these times of trouble. Okay. Let's see. Just open your eyes and see how the wicked are punished. You will, NIV, you will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. Yeah. Get prepared to see people in mass numbers dying around you. All right. But don't be shaken. All right. Just cry unto the Lord. That's what the scriptures say to do, right? If you trust in Him, that's what you're gonna do. Psalms 30. What is that? Psalms 34 and 7. I'll start at verse 15. Psalms 34 and 15. The eyes of Yahweh by Shem Shai are upon the righteous, and His ears are open unto their cry. The face of the Lord is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from earth. Yeah. So these judgments, the Lord ain't sending these judgments for the righteous. These things are for the wicked. What is that? That's in Sirach, I think. Let's get that real quick. It's in Sirach 34. Let's see. Or 32, so like it might be 32. Nope. I know it's in Sirach. Let me just get it real quick. For the wicked, let's see here. This is Oh, okay. It was in 34. It was 40. Salakia. Sirach 40. Yeah. So these things, these hurricanes, these natural disasters, those floodings that's happening worldwide, all these things are ultimately for the wicked. It says, uh, Sirach 40 and 8, such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold upon sinners, death and bloodshed and strife and sword, calamities. Yeah, this is a calamity that's coming. All right. Let's go to online etymology, get that word for calamity. Calamities. Calamity. Damage, state of adversity, a great misfortune or cause of misery. Damage, loss, failure, disaster. Yeah, it's gonna be a natural disaster. All right, and and we know what's going on with the harp and all that. So these storms are gonna continue to get worse to bring calamities upon these Babylonians. It says famine. Yeah, because these people that are shipwrecked, or not shipwrecked, but been hurt by these storms, they going through it right now. They're famine, tribulation, and the scores. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. Yeah, it's literally flood's about to come again, and it's already came with Helen. Now it's gonna come with Milton, about to batter Florida and all the wicked. All right, because the Lord got the righteous. As we go back to 34 and 16, the face of the Lord is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. Yeah, you're just gonna be floating down the street. All right, dead bodies floating down the street, and nobody's gonna care because they're gonna be in a world of hurt. And don't expect FEMA to come rescue you. It says the verse 17, the righteous cry, and the Lord heareth. All right, so the Lord hears our cry because don't haven't we been sighing and crying? All right, so what we can be marked exemption from judgment, ultimately the thermonuclear missiles. But hey, the plagues, just as before, are going to continue as it before in Egypt. It says, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. There you go. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken spirit, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of all. So we got to lean upon the Lord, man, because things are going to continue to get worse and worse. The Lord ain't going to let up, and He's allowing Esau to turn up with all his technology, because what the scriptures say, He knoweth he hath but a short time. All right. A little more Psalms 50 and verse 15 or 14. It says, offer unto the Most High thanksgiving. Yeah, you're supposed to thank the Lord every day, you know, and pay thy vows unto the Most High, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. So that's the purpose of the Lord allowing us to go through these things right along with these people. But the difference will be He will deliver us so that we can glorify and magnify His true, holy, and powerful names. Just imagine that a storm come through and you're the only house standing. That's not far fetched. It's very the scriptures say all things are possible with Yahushua. All right, so just using these storms as an example, but what you think this is going to be it? The hurricanes are going to come and then that's it? No, things are going to get a lot worse. All right, they're going to continue to get worse, and there is no help coming. The only help that's coming is through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You see them people up in the Asheville, North Carolina. Where's their help? All right, which a lot of them were Edomites anyway, so the hell with them. But that's the point. Let's go to Psalms 54 and verse 7. It says, for he had delivered me. Hold on. I'll start at 6. It says, I will freely sacrifice unto thee. I will praise thy name, O Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, for it is good. For he hath delivered me out of all trouble, and mine eye has seen his desire upon mine enemies. Yeah, so who are our enemies? The scoffers, the mockers, the ones that come up against the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai in his word. Let's see what the word for trouble is. Tazarah. Let's see what it goes into. Straits. Yeah, you people are going to be in some straits. Well, hell, people are already in straits, but with these calamities that are going to continue to happen, you're going to be in more and more straits, distress, trouble, vexer, rival life, uh, adversity, affliction, the time of Jacob's trouble, man. See, the time of Jacob's trouble is upon us, man. The Lord didn't have Apostle Tahar deem it that for nothing. All right, we're not. This is knocking on the door, about to kick it down. Jeremiah 30:7, the last for that day is great, that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So we ain't got nothing to worry about, man. From the missiles to the hurricanes, if you believe yourself to be a man of the Lord, then you should have faith that the Lord's going to deliver you if you call upon his name. How many precepts we just brought out saying that? Let's see what the word trouble here is. Probably the same thing. Jacob's trouble. Yep, it's the same word. Tazarah, Tazarah, Tazarah. All right, it's the same word there. But again, all we got to do is call upon the name of the Lord. It's not rocket science. All right, it's faith. Okay, let's go back to Psalms. But the Psalms, man, this is a book full of uplifting hymns and songs and just words of the Lord. At the end of the day, to comfort one another with. Psalms 81 and 7. Thou calls in the trouble. So like it, thou callest in trouble, and I delivered thee. I answered thee in the secret place of thunder. I proved thee. Wait, was that it? 81 and 7. Yeah. No, that was I proved thee at the waters. That wasn't the one Slakia. Okay, it was Psalms 91, not 81. Slakia. Psalms 91. Oh, we already went into this, but yeah, I wanted to put another point in here. We read verse 7 and 8. Okay, let me just keep reading down there. And it says, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. All right, let's go into the word plague there. So you make Nagai, Nagawai, or Nagai. Stock plague, disease, mark plague, stroke, okay, come on, leprosy. Yeah, so the Lord's bringing these plagues, blows, all right, just like he did in ancient Egypt, man. Stroke, wound. Yeah, so the Lord, this is what the Lord's bringing. Here we go, especially strokes or calamities. There you go. So part of them plagues are the calamities the Lord's bringing. And whether Esau is using the harp or whatnot, it's ultimately still the Heavenly Father. Verse 11, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. Yeah, that's what Psalms 34 says. They that fear the Lord, the angels campeth round about them. All right. So miraculous things are going to be happening to preserve us. Things that are far-fetched, things that are out of this unexplainable miracles, if you will. You just have to trust in the Lord, no matter what situation you find yourself in. Let me just jump down to 15. It says, he shall call upon me and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. So we just got to continue to trust in the Lord, man. Let me get a couple more here in Psalms, and then we'll jump to another chapter, another book. This is Psalms 107 and verse 6. It says, then they cried unto Yahweh by Shem Shai in their trouble, and he delivered them out of their distress. So you see how many accounts there are of them crying unto the Lord, all right, trusting in the Lord, calling upon his holy name, and being delivered in the midst of trouble, in the midst of tribulation, trials, all right, calamities, plagues. But the Lord is with his righteous. All right, even though our righteousness is as filthy rags, and we all fall short. But through the blood of Yahushua, we're made righteous. And somebody has to be the righteous to be delivered at the end anyway. So, do you believe you're part of that number or not? The Proverbs 11:8: the righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. See the different translations there. NLT: the godly are rescued from trouble, and it falls on the wicked instead. There you go. We ain't got nothing to worry about, man. You either stay strong and trust in the Lord, or his judgments are going to fall upon you. NIV: the righteous person is rescued from trouble, and it falls on the wicked instead. The same thing. Let's go to the BBE: the upright man is taken out of trouble, and in his place comes the sinner. Yep. See, a lot of people ain't laughing and scoffing like they used to because they see these judgments coming upon the earth. But that's pretty much it. Let me see if I got anything else here. I mean, let me go to Daniel. Go to the book of Daniel. Daniel chapter 12:1. And at that time, which again, this is at the chiefly the time of the end, but we're already in the time of the end. It's leading up to the end, the last day, the day of Yahushua, the day of our Lord, the day of judgment. What is a build up to it, the birth pains, all right, the plagues, as before in Egypt. Okay, what is that? Second Esdras. Slakia. So it's like nope. It's like then I go back to Daniel. There's a second Esdras 15 and 11. It says, but I will bring them with my verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Ultimately, that final plague, of course, is going to be the thermonuclear missiles. But again, we went into the word plague, and it also means calamities. And that's what you see taking place. America's getting beat up, man. Spiritually, morally, election wise, natural disaster wise. But let me read that in the GNT. Let's see what it says. The GNT, verse 11, second Esdras 15 and 11. It says, I will use all my strength and power to bring them out of that land. I will bring disasters upon the Egyptians as I did earlier, and I will destroy their country. There you go, man. The Lord is systematically breaking this place down. Verse 12, back in the King James, say, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. Again, ultimately, the thermonuclear destruction. But like the scriptures say, there's going to be plagues upon plagues coming. All right. Where was it? I'll start at 2 Esdras 16, and I'll start it at verse 10. Verse 8, it says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues. Yeah, so Esau might be using his technology to increase these storms and to bring natural disasters, earthquakes, and all kind of shit. But ultimately, it's the Lord that sends them. It says, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? And that's what's about to take place here in a couple days, 2 days, out here in Florida. with they're saying the strongest hurricane of the year is going to be it's going to be a plague, all right. It says the Lord, but hey, we trust in Yahweh Shem Shai. We're going to through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. The elect will be okay. Just like in this past hurricane, Helen. Yeah, I guess there was brothers in that path of the hurricane, but guess what? Brothers are okay. Might have lost power here and there, but brothers are there's thousands of people missing and dead. All right. Verse 11, the Lord shall threaten, who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. The earth quaketh and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep. Yeah, they call that a storm surge, which is about to pummel downtown on the west coast of Florida. And the waves of it are trouble, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. Slakia. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. Again, ultimately, the thermonuclear destruction is the last plague. All right, just like in ancient Egypt, there was plagues leading up to the last plague. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. There you go, man. Yeah, so that's the point I wanted, though, about the plagues. Okay, the Lord sends the plagues as he did in Egypt. All right, back in Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up. Yeah, so that's what we're going to need the angels to protect us through all these plagues, all these times of trouble, especially the time of Jacob's trouble where it's all out chaos, which is, again, we're at the cusp of it. All right. It says the great prince was standing for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble. Let's see if that's the same word again for trouble. What was it? Tazarah. Same word. And again, all these things are for the wicked, man. All these things that are coming are for the wicked. It says, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And somebody has to endure to the end, man. So, that's why we got to stand boldly in Yahweh Shem Shai, because we know who's defending us. And we know, as we read throughout the scriptures, that the Lord can deliver us from miraculous ways from sure destruction if we just trust in him, put our faith in him, fear him. Because we know who's really bringing these storms, man? It's the Lord. We'll close out on this. This is Psalms 34:7. The angel of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. There you go, man. I'll go to 6. The poor man cried, and Yahweh heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. NLT, in my desperation I prayed, and the Lord listened. He saved me from all my troubles. For the angel of the Lord is a guard. He surrounds and defends all who fear him. There you go, man. And so the Lord's sending these tempests and these storms. Well, guess what? The Lord can deliver us and protect us from him as well, as he will protect us from a nuclear destruction. So if you believe that the Lord is going to deliver you from nuclear destruction, you should also believe that he can deliver you from something far less destructive. All right. Because guess what? After a hurricane, there's still shit standing. There's still people alive. It might be all fucked up and destroyed, but after these thermonuclear missiles, won't be nothing left behind. And he said that he'll deliver us from that. So that's what it's going to come down to. Do you believe or you don't? You have faith, you fear the Lord, and if you do, then call upon his true, holy, and powerful name, and he'll deliver you if you be part of his elect. So hey, with that, Lord's willing, this is edifying and exhorting to the hopeful elect. I'll give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and much love to the elect of Yahweh Bahashem Shai. And keep all the brothers I'll say keep all keep the elect of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai in your prayers out here in Florida. All right. We're still to see where the storm's going to touch down at, but it's looking like it's coming to Tampa. So Keep brothers in your prayers. Keep the believers of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai in your prayers, and trust that if you're in Florida, trust that if you believe that you'll be delivered from the said perils. So with that, shalom.